fairly soon. I'm going to be going to the pottery place again, so I'm looking forward to that. Maybe even get my nails done, so bear with me. They're kind of rough right now, but got a lot of things in the works, so I'd love to hear what you guys are up to, and let me see if I can fit everything in here. Got a new computer, and it's been causing problems because everything is saved to the old computer. So kind of had a to-do with my bank today. Super frustrating. Let me unplug this for a little bit. Hopefully that'll stay charged. But see, hey, Spicy, how's it going? Sitting here watching murder mysteries and all that good stuff. But what have you been up to? I been working nonstop for the past forever, but especially the last week. And hi, what have you been up to? Hopefully you're enjoying life. I've just been working on this 2 new communities, and Debbie is here. I'm fuzzy wuzzy. I just got this. I got some new clothes, so I'm super excited about that. And we're trying to log in. Hold on, guys. See, I got some haters here. I did Bible in a year, and let me refresh this. So yeah, I lost some subscribers, but that's all right. Dave is here. How's it going? It says slow connection. Oh my goodness, who's logging into the FB? And we'll see how this goes. I don't have the best internet, but if you guys can let me know. Debbie, when you say fuzzy wuzzy, are you talking about my jacket or are you talking about the connection? So let me share a couple things, and then I guess maybe I got to log out of a couple of these. But if you guys, Debbie, what do you mean by fuzzy wuzzy? Is it what I'm wearing or the connection? So, what do you mean by fuzzy? There we go. Debbie says fuzzy wuzzy. Uh-oh. Let me know what you mean. Hold on. I see you right there. What did you say? Connection. Oh, no. The connection. Ay. That's not good. Trust me is here. Pekka fan. Becky. Oh, dang it. All right. So, all right. I guess. Dang it. Just my luck. The connection is bad. Oh, my goodness. That's not good. Debating on what to do. Hi. Hi, Sassy. Sassy, I remember you. Oh, goodness. I don't know which one to log off of. All right. Well, I don't know. Is it really bad, Debbie? Is it real bad? You've missed me. It's good to be back. Good to see you again. Molly, can you tell me what is what? No. Is the connection good or bad? Ellen is here. I have light streaks across. Oh, I do, don't I? Let's see what this does. Hold on. Which light is it? Ooh, which one's coming from? This isn't my house. Let me see if I can turn that one off. Hold on. That we might be able to do. All right. Does that make it any better? That should make it better. Hopefully. So, better? I'm back. Yes, it's been a while. Good to be back. I've just been working like crazy, and I will not, no, the connection is not bad. Oh, I love hearing that. Cool. So maybe it was just the lighting that was bad. So I am currently out of town. I will be back Sunday night. Hopefully I won't be too tired, and I'll be able to log in and give you guys some attention. Huckleberry is here. Huckleberry Jam. It's been a while. Mr. Garza, good to have you. Better, but a tad clearer. Yeah, better, just a tad clearer. I know. I don't have my lighting system. So, Molly, what did I want you to do? Just to let me know how the connection was. So, thank you. Dago, good to have you here. But yeah, we can talk about whatever you guys would like to talk about. And sorry, it's not the best lighting, but I'm doing what I can do. I'll be back hopefully Sunday night, and then I'll be able to give you guys some attention for the week, and then I go back out of town with my sister. So I'm a jigsaw puzzle tonight. All right, so Debbie, let me I just lost my wife. Oh my goodness. You have a newborn baby, W. I am so sorry. Chad, if other people are having a bad connection on YT, let me know and I can recreate that off of my computer. So, Chad, what's the connection for you? You'll be right back. Okay, look at all that love. Thank you, guys. Your birthday is on Monday. Oh, my goodness. We'll definitely have to celebrate. Debbie has almost 800 members. And that is fantastic. Something definitely to celebrate. So I'm not cooking. I'm not at home. And I've actually lost some weight. So probably because I'm not cooking. I'll be cooking probably next week. And Aquavius, good to have you here. And Ryan, awesome. Love seeing you guys. So yeah, Molly, you'll be right back. Ryan is here. And what do you want me to cook next time? I have been creating a cookbook. So I have lots of different recipes. And I was working on champagne chicken and my computer died. But you'll live this with this connection for tonight. Okay. If it gets really bad, let me know. And no, I'm 94. So I see somebody's on FB. Say hello, KFC. There you go. Actually, I do have a recipe for KFC. I dated a guy who worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken. He said there's only 4 ingredients in their chicken recipe, but I don't know. What do you think? Instead of 11 herbs and spices. And Mario is here. I love seeing you guys. And Brett, what have you been up to? I love seeing everybody joining in. And we can open up the topics to whatever you guys would like to talk about. I did share a link for you guys. If you want to join, I need, what is it, like 13 more people. I need 13 people to join. Pizza, I have made pizza in the live chat. I did get a recipe, though, where it's really pretty how you make like little roses. You can have like roses and create this pizza. So when you cut it, it's got like a rose right up top and then the rest of the slice of pizza. So we'll probably make that in one of these live chats. Yeah, I think that's one thing we should do. It's like pepperoni type stuff. So trying to reconnect. All right, so we'll see what's on FB. FB's cutting out, but that might give us a little stronger connection. Papa is here. It says encourage your viewers to share your live. So Debbie, definitely keep me posted. But I've been watching all these, the Dutch Hunger Winter. What is that about? I've been watching all these like true crime things, and they talk about like the narcissistic defendant or whatever. People, I don't know, are way overdoing. I'm kind of discouraged too, a little sad on what is happening in the world today. Class of 88, pretty close. 88 is great. We never can be beat. So get down with 88. Do I know? No, I don't. What about them? Motor Mom is here. Hi, Mommy. My mom just popped in. So they were talking about doing some like pizza in the live chat. Not doing it today, maybe next week. But I'm from America. And you flattered me. Yes, you did by 2 years. Thank you. So yeah, I'll make some like rosebud pizza, and we got lots of people joining us. But how you feeling, Mom? I know Debbie's been sick. Mom's been sick. And I was supposed to do a podcast last 2 nights. I'm building up my school communities and raw twink. Oh my goodness. You want my used socks? All right, donate $200 so I can buy new ones. And Charles is here. Stephanie, love seeing you guys. And no, you did not, Rob. Behavior guy, gotta ban you. Ooh, what does your name mean? Let's do that. What does the name, give me your name. Let's do Debbie. We'll do Debbie. And then Mom, I'm going to do you. Ellie started being a really popular name. So Deborah, Hebrew origin, and it means bee, like bumblebee, symbolizing qualities such as industriousness and diligence. And let's do Ellie. So Debbie, that's what your name means. We're going to pop in. You're feeling great. I love hearing that. So Ellie is an English and Dutch name. Surprise, my mom was born in the Netherlands. In Dutch, it is considered a diminutive of Elizabeth. while in English is the variant of Ellie. You can't hear. Your internet sucks. It might be mine, Mom. Can you relog in? Relog in? You can't hear me? That's the second time this has happened. Thank you. I see those likes popping in. Okay, so I'm supposed to ask you guys this question. Can you fold a fitted sheet? I'm doing good, Molly. So let's see what the name Molly means. You can't hear me? You can't hear me? All right, I'm going to log off of FB, I think. I love you, Mom. Lots of love. Love to Mom. Okay, bye-bye. I'm just going to get rid of FB. Hopefully that'll help. But I'm doing good. And how many genders are there? There are just two. There are just two. And what time is it for me right now? It is 10 p.m. And we are kind of opening up the topics to whatever you would want to talk about. But I'm looking up what names mean. So if you tell me your name is rooted in the Middle Ages, Molly. It was originally a pet form for Mary. And what does it mean, though? Wished for child or star of the sea. What do you think about that? Any other names? So let's do Brian. I know. Let me just reword that. I know there's two genders, and I get it. Some people, don't feel comfortable in their skin. I still feel scientifically there's the X and the Y chromosomes, but everybody should be loved. What do you guys think about that? Happy to be back. Nice to have you back. So we were going to do, who was it? Was it Paul? What was the name? Oh, Ryder. Ryder, I'm so sorry. All right, we're going to do Ryder. You got to comment your name if you want me to look it up. And it's howdy doody morning, 8:30. Oh my goodness, where are you from? So Ryder is of Old English origin and means mounted warrior, messenger, or cavalryman. And you woke up from a nap. So Skate, we are doing what names mean. How was your nap? I did not get a nap today. I definitely could have used one. So Debbie, is the connection better? I got rid of FB. So it's kind of not eating up as much bandwidth. And Galesburg, Michigan, I remember. We have quite a few people from Galesburg. So what does the name Joe mean? It's a Hebrew and English origin, means Jehovah increases or God will add. Also means God raises. So Skate's still tired. Oh my gosh, the connection is still kind of blurry. Oh my goodness. Well, I can't do anything about it. I only have two platforms open right now, so we'll see. Bobby and Jacob. Jacob, good to have you here. And my dinner is done. I had a salad for dinner. What did you guys have for dinner? I love salads. So it was super basic. I actually had bacon bits on it, though. I shouldn't eat bacon bits, but I did. So what'd you have for dinner? And how long was your nap, Skate? How long was your nap? And my name is supposed to be of the moon, Cynthia. I am Cynthia Schiller, Schiller. And try different glasses. Is it the glasses? Is that what? It's not blurry for me. I wore the pink because they match my pink, but yes, Moon Goddess. So my name is Moon Goddess. And what do I like in salads? I tried having some chicken. I don't know, this whole week I have barely eaten anything. I probably lost like 10 or 12 pounds this week, without exaggerating. I was going to have some chicken in it. I do like chicken, steak. But usually I'm very basic. I don't like all that extra stuff. It's usually lettuce and cheese, and I'm happy. I do like the julienne salads, which are just, I know it's got that glare. But if I, sorry guys. I need to get some anti-glare, or I don't know. Connection is somewhat better. Okay, that's good to know. It might be my computer. Is my computer glaring on the screen? That probably makes a difference too. So thank you guys for those thumbs up. And my name means moon goddess. So that's what Cynthia means. Of the moon, light or moon goddess. And derived from the Greek word Cynthia, it refers to Mount Cynthus on the island of Delos, believed to be the birthplace of Greek goddess Artemis, who is associated with the moon. My habit of eating salad suggests that you take great care of your fitness. So I do. I also like them. I try not to eat stuff that is like fried. I love fried food, but I really don't eat it. So yeah, I definitely try to take care of my health and maintain a weight. So Debbie says, I haven't eaten much either. It's been this flu. One day I didn't eat for 2 days. I know when people are sick, that is your body reacting. It's kind of shutting down so you can focus on healing instead of digestion. But you were sick for a while. Scott, I would have been Scott Michael if I was a boy. Scott says, hi, Cynthia. I'll sub if you can answer. What's the largest animal is a blue whale. Sub. Yay, I got a new sub. Right? And it's also, isn't that also that's also the loudest. Good evening, as you just automatically and naturally adapt, improvise to naturally. Oh, what's the smallest animal? So Keith is here, and Ryder says, what do you think defines success? Happiness and being a good person. Scott, awesome. Yes, I teach a class on that. I teach throughout school. And Molly is back. Jim is here. Thank you for the sub. Yes, I am single. So success is just, for me, it's living a godly life and happiness. So happiness is a rest stop. What do you think is success? It's nice to be comfortable. It depends on, are you talking about financial success, familial success, achieving a great purpose? Yeah, we all do have a purpose. I see what you're saying. Yeah. A lot of people don't get to what is full autonomy, like your full true self. A lot of us seem to be searching and to not really know either who we are, what our purpose is. And a lot of people are unsettled. So I think understanding your purpose, even if it's, just volunteering at the hospital or, shoveling the neighbor's driveway, we all don't have to save the world. We each have our own little purposes in life. So what do I do during the day? Oh my gosh, I just work. I work and I work and I work. I have different businesses that I work on. I also do the social media and also write letters. There's, if you join my school network, I'll share, I don't know. How do I get you guys there? Go to link in bio and join. And then I can give you all the contact stuff or comment on a video. But awareness is a great strategy for the start of the process. Amen to that. A lot of the dogs are doing good. Come here. And then Dixie's so quiet. It's good. I'm over here. Come here. Over here. Walk around. Up. Hey. Rebel. I gotta be careful. They don't know this stuff. I am 55. Come here. Rebel. Come here, honey. Come here. Yeah, he's my new buddy. He's so sweet. Your chicken's laid 26. You're so good. How many chickens do you have? You're a part. I am a part of 2 of them. What do you mean? Awareness is a great strategy. Oh, what do you mean you're part of 2 of them? You have 40 chickens? The other one is, I don't know, that's too hard to set up. The other one's like climbing all over. You have a cat. There's also cats here. So Now I just screwed up everything. Yes, he's so sweet. One sec, guys, though. The dogs are doing good, so thanks for asking. And it's not my dog. Not my dog. We got two beautiful black dogs, and then Dixie Doo is just kind of chill. But this one is definitely a lover. Eat kiwi with skin. I don't eat kiwi. There's something about grain. He is turkey. What do you mean? He's turkey. You're turkey. He's turkey. You're not turkey. Oh, Dixie? Dixie's chicken? Dixie's turkey, a big chicken. Definitely. If you enjoy socializing, a Soul Survivor is a great community. If you desire a business school network is a great community. Thank you. Yes, I can be found a Soul Survivor or School Network, SKOOL. And Keith, thank you for that. Your cat. Gotta love the cats. So there we go. I think, there we go. So Mr. Ace is in the house. Your cat. Cats are awesome. I just screwed up the connection. There we go. All right. Now I can see you guys. Okay. Good. So, Molly, did you hear? I was looking up your name. What does Molly mean? We got to do Keith. We're going to look up Keith. So, Molly, tell me if you heard what your name means. I'm just kind of opening the conversation. Keith has Scottish origins, meaning wood or from the battleground. Networking and great advice is available there. Yes, School Network, SKOOL Network. Oh, so Molly, we got to let Molly know what her name means. All right, Molly, yeah, you logged up right when I was looking up your name. Pet form of Mary is how it originated, but I love your name. It also means wished for child and star of the sea. So I am goddess of the moon and you are star of the sea. And hello, John. John, that was my dad's name. What is it? Warrior? What does John mean? My dad's name was John. Good to see you. What have you been up to today? So John is a theophoric name originating from the Hebrew name, blah, blah, blah. Oh my goodness. God has been gracious is what your name means. What do you think about that? Sunlight Sky Dancer is here. What type of clothes am I wearing? I'm wearing a tank top and jeans and a blanket. Get a blanket all snuggly. My actual name, Mary Elizabeth. That I go by Molly. Very cool. So that makes sense. I never knew Molly was a nickname for Mary, but so that's what I'm wearing. I'm just wearing, it's just a little jacket I got yesterday. I got some fuzzy and sparkly stuff yesterday. I also got sparkle shoes. We'll see how well that goes over. I got pink sparkle glitter shoes. They remind me of JoJo Siwa. And I'm Cynthia Michelle. Let's see what my middle name means. I don't know what my middle name is. All right, Michelle. Given name, French feminine of Michel, because Michel in French. E-L is male. E-L-L-E. How do you spell it? No. Michel, who resembles God, who is like God. Thomas. Yes, I was wondering how you got the Keith. All right, that makes sense. I didn't put two and two together. Mitchell. All right, so let's see. We'll do Keith and then Mitchell. Keith means, it's from Gaelic. Keith means wood. Oh, you want to do Thomas, though. We did that one. All right, let me do Thomas because we're still working on Keith. I just looked the wrong one up. And Jolie, oh my gosh, she says so sorry. So Thomas is recorded in the Greek New Testament as the name Thomas the Apostle, meaning twin. It's Hebrew and Aramaic, and it's linked to the biblical figure Thomas, one of the 12 apostles. And it's a strong traditional name. And let's look up Mitchell. I have a cousin, Mitchell, so that would be interesting to find out. Different platforms. Yes, I get it. I got all these different names too. So Mitchell Is that a biblical name too? Who is like God, derived from the medieval name Michel, which is a variant, the French variant of Michael, and its connection to Hebrew origins and has been popular over time. Currently ranked 904th most popular male name, 904th. Additionally, it can be traced back to the English surname meaning big or large. Yeah, some people do have that. So I see Lisa. Lisa, we're going to look up your name. I used to want to be a Lisa. Lisa, I don't know. There's something pretty about that. All right, what does Lisa mean? Pledged to God. We got lots of like oath from God or devoted to God, and it's a diminutive form of Elizabeth and has spiritual connotations. So that's pretty cool. Lisa is, yeah, that makes sense. It would be related. But Lisa, good to have you here. And does forgiveness require forgetting or remembering differently? Oh, I love that. So forgiveness, this is a thing. Dr. Ramani, who is like top in like an expert on narcissism, I disagree with her. I did a video on it. She's like, I don't have to forgive. You know, like this person wronged me. I don't have to forgive. I believe that, for one, we're not supposed to judge. I'm a Christian, so you guys can have different takes on this, but you asked my opinion. So I think we're supposed to forgive. And a lot of that is for ourselves. When we hold on to anger or unforgiveness, for one thing, we're judging. We don't know why they necessarily did what they did. But it's a heaviness in our heart. So do we need to forget? No. If somebody unalive my whole family, I need to forgive them. I need to set it free, not let that bog my life down. But it also means, I'm not going to marry that guy. I have to remember that he's a dangerous person. Or has the ability to be dangerous. So as far as judging, I know there's like a fine line. I like the word assess. So when I am, as a single woman, thinking about, should I date this person? Am I judging them? No, I'm not necessarily judging them, but I am assessing. Do they fit what I need? Do they fit my standards? But they can be a person, I'll still love them as a person. They just don't mesh with me, So, yes, Keith, that's a good way to put it. Forgiveness is a tool, not a burden. It's hard to let go of things, but forgiveness is setting it free. And I think we need to do that. So remembering it differently, no. We don't have to remember it differently. We can remember it for what it was, but there's a difference between remembering it and dwelling on it. So use the information to assess, and also don't live in the past. There are times people do change. So like Keith is saying, treat it as a safety lesson to keep us safe. Yes. And it's hard when some people are inherently bad. They're going to stay bad. But then there's also good people who went through a hard time, or there was a mistake, or they got caught up, oh my goodness, Sarah, you are so sweet. We got to look up what Sarah means. You are so kind. Thank you for that. But I do disagree with Ramani on that. Because it's going to be a heaviness. It is a form of judgment. But Sarah, I am jealous of your name. Sarah means princess. I'm dog sitting. Come here. But Sarah, thank you so much for that. Follow-up question. If someone never changes, does forgiveness lose meaning? Nope. So let me try. Let's see. So, hey, thank you. for one thing, if they keep repeating it, we shouldn't be involved and around them. There is some responsibility on us, when somebody keeps repeating the thing. And, the thing is if somebody is apologetic, that if they truly mean it, I think we should accept that apology. Don't have to move forward with that person. But that's also setting them free so they can grow, because that can be heavy on their heart too, if they are truly sorry for it. So if they never change, I relate it to God, to where I did a really good video on it. It's really hard to verbalize, but even so, I think it's unconditional love. If you look up unconditional love, because this is what I struggled with. When you have unconditional love, do you like rapists or, schmurderers into your life and all this kind of stuff? Like, how do we give unconditional love? So like God loves everybody, but also if you're not going to come to him and follow his rules, people do go to hell. So he loves us and will entertain us, be close to us when we're in the right parameters. Otherwise, we can't come in. So there are times that it's like, no, you can't come into my life because you're not safe for me. Does that make sense? So Keith says, only acceptable apology is a change of behavior. Yeah, and the remorse is going to change the behavior. So Sarah says, I have trouble with forgiving people. And I get it, I think a lot of that is how we're raised, to where, hi, Jeff. So let me look up Jeff and then I'll continue on with that. What does the name Jeff mean? Comment your name if you want to know. There's different ways of spelling Jeff. So we're going to look up with the J. It means peace and God, peaceful ruler. So let's look up. I had a friend who spelled it Geoff. Peace pledge and divine peace. So depending on how you spell it. But nice to have you in. Pico. Pico means something. Pico de gallo. What does pico mean? Peak or point. Punto. Gender neutral name and it's pronounced Pico. I said it correctly. Hello, Pico. And so let's talk about the rest is just salesmen. But as far as forgiving people, Key says I'd suggest the magic frame safety lessons release technique for that. So yeah, I do a lot on that with a soul survivor. But I have another question: is peace something you find or something you allow? Good question. You have to allow it. You have to allow it to find it. So there's times that we have people who would bring us peace, but we have to accept it. We have to allow it. So peace can be there, but it's the accepting of it. And it's also our inner peace. So it can be there, whether we release things. And that's why forgiving a can't just type a donation. So Keith, he's saying he donated 600, but peace is adapting and improvising and to walk in your healing. Healing is a lot of it, but when we forgive people, we have to give them empathy. Do we just freely give empathy? That's the tough part with the unconditional love, but we also have to protect ourselves. We're not God. We are not God. Nini is here. Is it Nene or Nini? Good to have you here. You can find at the school community. Yes. If you go there, .com, and the snowman is here. So let's see. So I looked up why we should forgive. It's a powerful tool that can lead to healthier relationships, improvement. And that's the other thing too. When we don't forgive, we have that burden in us and we might lash out at other people too. And it can, had the resentment, the anger, and this allows us to focus on our own healing as opposed to having that anger. That's still keeping that energy in your body. There are a few people that can help you there. Yeah, I do have other like therapists and life coaches, and I'll go ahead and share that link one more time in the live. It's in my bio, so sometimes this lights up, but there you go. There's that link. Well, I guess a good question to ask, what would be what it means to truly forgive? Truly forgive is to not harbor anger, to let that anger go, to not dwell on it, to not have it affect your life. I've been essayed, graped, all that kind of stuff, and it doesn't live in my head anymore. There is some stuff where I am a little cautious on, who I would date, who I would be intimate with, all those kind of things, but I don't think about it. And what happened. But you have to release it, Jose, good to have you here, Jose. Cynthia does hypnosis. I provide my verbal. Yeah, I do hypnosis. Healed does string anymore. Got to retype that. What do you mean? There's, how would you define, Ryder? I'm curious how you would define forgiveness. But we're going to look up the name Jose. Can I tell you my whole Jose story? I had a friend, and she was dating a guy named Jesus. He was Hispanic. She was not. And so he's still learning English. And she said something to him like, "No way, Jose." And he got so mad because his name was Jesus, and she thought she was talking to some guy named Jose. Healing allows those things. It doesn't hurt anymore. So, it lets you set it free. Got to keep sharp. Stay safe. Yes. So let's look up Jose, and then we'll talk more about forgiveness, because that is important. What does Jose mean? All right, we're looking up Jose. God will increase. You got a good name. It's a Hebrew name, Yosef, Yosef. God will add. Historical significance in the Bible, Joseph, the earthly father of Jesus. Can also be used in a feminine name in some contexts, but it's a masculine name. Maybe Josie is what they're thinking. You don't know. Definitely look up the link above. Thank you. Healing allowed these things didn't hurt anymore. So how to forgive, how to release, because do you know, my day was good, Jose. How's your day been going? It was a pretty good day. I woke up kind of late, but how? So this is an interesting way they put it. Forgiveness is letting yourself out of the jail of holding on to the pain. And so the value of forgiveness, understand how it can improve your life and emotional well-being. And this is from the Mayo Clinic that I'm reading from. So, we're called to forgive. So if you take it away from the Bible, it's still, when you forgive people, it will release it. And so we have to identify what needs healing, reflect on the situation and the person you want to forgive. So there's usually a lesson in it. Not that we deserved to get hurt, but there's a lesson on how to either assert our strengths, how to stand up for ourselves, how to remove ourselves. We can't always overpower other people or maintain the safety. So sometimes we do have to remove ourselves. And there are times that it is outside of our control. And we have to acknowledge that. that, I'm a burn victim, and I can dwell in that or I can release it. Cynthia, hi, Wyoming. I am doing good. Yes, but I got my nice snuggly jacket on. So Key says I'd use the color breathing method. So you love that color breathing method. Ryder says I would probably say that forgiveness is to choose before God to release another person from our own personal resentment and desire for revenge, and trusting God and his judgment or justice. Yeah. Instead of us feeling we were helpless in the situation, or I want to seek revenge, but what do I do it? Do I not do it? To just, God will release that karma. Whether it's in this life, afterlife, if God's going to forgive it, that's a great way to put that, Ryder. I love that you said that. And it says to practice self-compassion. So when we acknowledge our feelings and allow ourselves to heal, it is okay to be upset. And Kendra, oh my goodness. And David is here, but they do have a 6-step approach, which includes acknowledging the hurt, deciding to forgive. It is sometimes a conscious decision. I have to let this go. And that resentment. So I think a lot of us internalize it. Sometimes we personalize the attack. And that's when it's hard to let go. When we see that other people have their struggles, we don't personalize it as much. Was it necessarily an attack on me, or were they acting out from their struggles? Whether their struggle was a need to assert power or to be recognized or to feel superior, and to know who we are. We know we didn't deserve what happened. So sometimes too, some of these things that hurt us are not always intentional. I talk about, hello, good to see you here. I'm Yvonne. Is that how you say it? Yvonne? I really don't want to let people down, but I think I'm too weak because I'm so depressed. And that's the thing. You need some self-care. It is okay to take time for yourself. So I want to encourage you. It's free to join. Let me share this again. And this is a group that I have. It's free mental health support group. Link is also in the bio. If you guys join, it's definitely worth it. But let me let people in as they join. But that's the thing, sometimes we have to take time for ourselves. And I love that you don't want to let other people down, but don't let yourself down either in the meantime. And are you weak emotionally, physically, or both? Sometimes we have to get to the root of the cause of the depression. Is it something that we're holding on to? Is it a chemical imbalance? Is it just stress? So if there's something that you can recognize that's causing the depression, there are times it is due to what's going on in our brain. And, if it gets really severe, for entertainment purposes only. Sorry, guys. Come here. Sorry. Hey, that's good. That's good. No barking. Okay? Come here. You can come here. Yay! All right. I'm dog sitting for 2 burn days, guys. At times, an individual has to focus on him or herself and let others be. Sometimes, too, we have to look at the full picture. I'm not saying this is about her, but is our health in check? Are we getting enough sleep? Because that can cause depression. Are we drinking too much and then our body is out of whack? Are we indulging in things we shouldn't indulge in that are throwing our body chemistry or our transmitters off? Put a purple heart in the chat as you heal and restore more with every healing breath. Yes and yes. Yes, let me see those purple hearts. Hit that like button too, and feel free to share. The more you guys comment, the more people will be in here. What's the barking for? Entertainment. Oh, yes. Come here, honey. Oh, he's all like ready to attack the raccoons that are going to come up here pretty soon. So yes, that's for your entertainment purposes only. And John is here. We looked at what John means. John, good to have you. You love pink. Me too. And Rose, we're going to look up, what does rose mean? Probably it means more than just flower. We're looking up names too. What does the name Rose mean? My ears are popping. It's Latin, derived from the word rosa, which means rose or flower, associated with beauty, grace, and romance. Rosa, Rosalie, Rosalba, and has been used in literature and art to symbolize love and affection. You typed the wrong word. That's okay. Thank you, ma'am. I am traumatized PTSD. Can I ask how many years you've been dealing with that? Sometimes it does. It takes years to get over that. Whether it's like emotional or a physical thing that happened. But Michelle, that's my middle name. We looked up Michelle. Like, I remember. It was a good name. I gotta remember. My ears are popping, guys, so I'm gonna be sucking my eardrums in. All right. Michelle, derived from Michael, who is like God. The usual Latin feminine form, Michaela. I like the name Michaela. Feminine, who resembles God, who is like God, or who resembles God. And this name carries a sense of strength and divine qualities. So, Michelle, that's what Michelle means. You were named after a song. And you have 2 L's too. Me too. Oh my goodness, Nichols. Oh, I don't know what it's like not to suffer. I couldn't even feel pain. So you're numb. And numbing ourselves a lot of times is protection. I encourage you to join. Hi, Jason. Jason, you're me. Your name means sexy man. It means twin of Joey. What does the name Jason mean? All right, Jason, good to see you. Healer. Jason is of Greek origin, meaning healer or to heal. It's derived from the Greek word iasis, which signifies healing or cure. In Greek mythology, Jason was the leader of the Argonauts, known for the quest to retrieve the golden fleece. So that's what your name. Well, let's see what your brother's name means. It's Joseph, right? Or is it just Joe? Is it Joseph? All right, he's a twin. What is his twin's name? So you're healer. To add or to increase. You're the older one, right? That'd be perfect. You're older, if I remember. To add or to increase, that's perfect. It's perfect to have a twin and, adding on to the brotherhood. Have I ever seen the movie The Beach is Healing? I've probably seen like 7 movies in my life. You're also Aquarius. So no, I haven't. I have beautiful hair like the golden fleece. Thank you, Matthew. We haven't looked up Matthew yet. The movie Jason and the Argonauts. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Sorry, guys. There's going to be a raccoon soon. Yes. You are the older one. That's perfect then. I love that. So we're going to do Matthew. What does Matthew mean? Gift of Yahweh. Yahweh is another name for God. The name Matthew is of Hebrew origin, gift of God. So as you enjoy, Key says, moving towards your best life, whisper, star shine, star bright, as you move to your deepest peace and comfort. Yes. What does mine mean? Goddess of the moon or goddess of light. So that's what Cynthia means. So, and then Michelle is like of God. So, can I give a kiss? Yes, you can give me a kiss. Or do you want to get one? Yes, of course I would. I know, right? And Mark is here. I think maybe yours is wisdom or strength. That's my brother's name. Mark with a K. Is your middle name Alan? What's your middle name, Mark? It's either Mark or Alan or Alexander. Consecrated to the god Mars, god of war, warlike. It means warlike. Gained popularity in the English-speaking world during the 19th century, linked to King of Cornwall in medieval legend, and is mentioned in the Bible, with Saint Mark being the author of the second Bible, or book, second gospel. There we go. 2, no one could read everything, even yourself. That's true. I can't trust very many people, and I'm lonely as hell. Join that community. That's the thing. Sometimes we go through this burnout, and it's hard to get motivated to do things. But this is when it is good to get out there, connect with people. And William, I agree. I am so sad about Charlie. They got the trial coming up. I think it's on. Is it the 19th? Is 16th, 17th, or 19th? For you, a gift from God. Amen. Thank you, Matthew. So, but yeah, as far as being lonely, I know there's times that I've kind of gone into that funk that we're going to look up Carl. What does the name Carl mean? You look up Carl. Carl with the C. But once you start getting out there and living in the moment, this is the thing. Sometimes we just go through the motion and we're ruminating, we're caught up in our thoughts. But the name Carl, meaning man or free man, it's closely related to the German name with a K, Carl. With a K, it's Scandinavian, but it's Old English or Germanic. As we enjoy supportive messages. Yes, we're here to support each other, but living in the moment will make a huge difference. So if you are watching a movie, get into the movie. Don't think about, I got to do my laundry. Or, if you're playing with, let's say, your kid, get into that. That's when you're going to feel it. That's when you're going to feel the connection. Do I know cat's eye? No, I'm not sure. I don't know. Loneliness is a powerful asset. There are times that, we can enjoy our time alone, but when it starts to cause depression, that's our body telling us that we need the connection. Listen to your bodies. And Jason, did you pop out for a minute? Oh, goodness. My personality is really nice. Thank you, Matthew. Do I like Arby's? We have, it's so weird. I don't eat Arby's that much. I did, because I got 3 dogs here. I did get the half pound. What was it, like $8.50 for a sandwich? But I was supposed to split it with the 3 dogs, and Dixie and I split it. Didn't make it home. Arby's, I wish they still had the baked potatoes. Still a little. Do I support 6-7? Actually, 6-7 is supposed to be demonic. So, just so you know, it's fun to say, but it's supposed to be demonic. Kicking cards. Yes, of course. Yes. I know, right? Of course. Rick is here. Let's look at what the name Rick means. If you guys want me to tell you what your name means, type your name in the comments. And for me, fast foods are out and have been out for quite some time. Yeah, I don't really eat fast foods. When I did, though, I like the grilled chicken salads and grilled chicken sandwiches. But, only when I travel do I get, and I try to get the healthiest. I never order French fries, even though I love them. So Rick, primarily a diminutive of Richard, meaning ruler, powerful, brave, strong. So you got a good name, Rick. And Don't says, I believe in Christ, but I can't receive healing because Satan drained breath of God from me. So yeah, that is, think about it. It is spiritual warfare. I really, like, you verbalized it. It's the devil taking me down. Don't let him win. This is where you need to have faith. This is God testing your faith, which will bring you closer to him. Rely on him, trust on him. I started doing a series where it's Bible in a year. So it's paraphrased. That way you guys can get exposed to the main idea of what God's trying to say. But I believe in Christ. There should not be a but after that. But I get it. But I want you to be wholeheartedly. If you know, like the story of Job, he remained faithful to God. He was torn apart. He went through hell. And we just have to think about the end game, you know. I hope you join. I hope you join that group. Because there's so much more than just going through it in just one live chat. Jay Good is here. For me, fast foods are out. I get it. And your uncle's got Riz. Battlefield. Oh, Battlefield. Meaning I don't eat at those places. Yes. It's better not to. I love pat dogs and Jack Russell ears, wet noses. I know dogs are so cute. I pray that in my next life. Come back as your body lotion. Oh my goodness. Shout me out. Who is that? Ham? How's it going, Ham? I wish Arby's still had 5 for $5. Heck yeah. Those were the days. I think, when did they had those like a year or two ago. The Arby's by us, I think, burnt down, if I remember correctly. Do you think you would have been able to endure? What do you mean? I'm definitely Christian. What do you mean? Do I think I would have been able to endure? Oh, what Job did. I've endured a lot. Not as much as him, but I'm a burn victim, been raped, essayed, car broken into and torched, went through 4 custody battles over my daughter. Like, life hasn't always been, I had to put to my head. So I've been through a lot, but this guy keep chugging along, having that faith. So I hope I don't have to go through what Job went through. And I think about that too, the people who profess their love for God, at gunpoint, things like that. That's what we're called to do, Can I apologize? Well, this is the one thing. Can I apologize for my ancestors' wrongdoings? So before I do that, I want you to tell me who my ancestors are. Tell me where you think I'm from, and then I can let you know that. So Kanye, tell me where I'm from. Tell me what type of ancestors I have, and then we'll go from there. If you're feeling that my ancestors should apologize for something, tell me what my ancestors did. Thank God I'm okay. Yes. Thank you, Matthew. Yes, ma'am, you are totally right. Demons didn't leave me alone and say nasty things and sing me satanic song, but I command them to leave. Oh my gosh, 14%. Let me plug this in, guys. Hold on. This one will. Oh, hold on. I got to do a couple things real quick. Hold on. All right, now we got to plug this in so it doesn't die. I can't get that puzzle piece right. Oh, it's hard to do, guys. I want it so precise. There we go. All right, let me plug this in, and then we'll talk a little bit more. One sec, guys. Otherwise, this will die on us. All right. Oh, Happy is here. Hi, Happy. All right. So we'll plug that one in. Rodney Dangerfield used to do Arby's commercials. There you go. But I command them to leave in the name of Christ and leave me. So yes, I remain Godward. Yes, that's the thing. You got, that's relying on God and praying to God, reaching out to Him. So I love that. Yes, Molly wants to fall asleep to my voice. You can definitely do that. And my friend Sarah does that too. So feel free. So Kanye, you say my family owning slaves and the crimes, wrongdoings to Kanye's people. I think you should pay reparations for that. So you still haven't told me where my family is from. Just because I am the later origin. What nationality were my family participating in that? So you broke your arm. How'd you break your arm? So tell me where you think I'm from. You want an apology, but I'm asking, where am I from? An individual doesn't need to apologize for anything his or her ancestors did. And this is where it gets confusing, though. It's just this is where like hatred happens. My family wasn't even over here. And then there's also different wrongs that others have done. I mean, do we go back to, the persecution of like anybody? I wish I could remember how. I think it was Charlie Kirk that said it. It was really good. Where do the reparations stop? No, you cannot apologize for anyone else. Period. I didn't steal anything. I didn't harm anybody. I'm responsible for myself. But the thing that I'm trying to say is, because I have white skin, it's like you feel that there are other white people that had slaves. Black people had them too. So, I asked you where you think I'm from, and silence. So they can come at you, but they're assuming things. So you're demanding an apology from somebody you know nothing about. You know nothing about me, or where my family's from, or what my family did. So just because I have white skin doesn't mean I did anything or my family did anything. So that's where we have to be careful, and then we're only responsible for ourselves, Well, for example, your people have privileges that my people have 10 times harder for. I get it. There are some setbacks. I can definitely appreciate that. There's also some privileges that you have that my people don't have. It'd be nice if things were like balanced. They're not balanced. So when we try to correct, we're doing the seesaw thing. So I can definitely understand. I went to nursing school at an all-black college. I was the only white person there, and there was 2 Asians. Other than that, it was all African American or Black people from different countries and stuff. But I get it. There are still prejudices, which is really sad. Hey, Jason. But just looking at my color of skin, you haven't told me where my family is from. Where do you think my family is from just because I have light skin? So I'm a menace. Oh my goodness. Just like Tennessee. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Are you from Jamaica? I think you would apologize in the sense that you're sorry for what my ancestors. I'm asking you where my ancestors are from. If you get it correctly, we can go from there. Until you tell me where you think my ancestors are from, this is a moot point because you are coming at me not knowing who my ancestors are. So who are my ancestors are just looking at me. So we'll go from there. Next subject. Exactly. I agree. Oh, how. Leah, good to have you here. Jason. The dogs are so quiet now. So yeah, we're going to move on from that subject. I agree. And all right, Dan, surprise. I get to put you in timeout. Be inappropriate, and then I'll just put you in timeout. See, when you act inappropriate, you get timeout. I don't even have to warn you. You guys should know how to act. Heather says, yeah, Heather, there is, I'd prefer if we don't necessarily get into that. If we were in person, I wouldn't mind it. There is, like I was talking about, the seesaw effect that's going on. Molly is trying to sleep. We have to behave. Let's talk happy thoughts. So yeah, sometimes they get that priority, which knocks other people down, and it's a seesaw thing going on. So I get it. But as far as my channel goes, I'd like it to be uplifting. You want to schedule a one-on-one, we can talk more in depth on that. But the vegan teacher, oh, heck no, I love steak. Who's in timeout? Who was it, Dan? We all agree. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'll tell you what, Charlie, you have free speech, but we're going to keep it kind in here, okay? I'm sad he's gone, and I don't think answering somebody's question, having a different perspective, I disagree with you on that. So, TG, hello. So, TG, I'm here to act up, so I'll tell you what. I'm here to put people like that in time out. I don't put up with that. So TG, you get a timeout. But thank you for your honesty so I can just not have to deal with it. And so what's the subject? My channel deals with narcissism, healing from toxic relationships and trauma. So let's just kind of keep it kind and upbeat. And what state do I live in? I'm in Indiana and Michigan. So what happened? Thank you, Ryder. Yeah. Where's my moderator? She texts me. She hasn't been feeling too good lately, but there's stuff you can do about that. I'm not vegan, though. You're in, oh, gosh. Is that MN? Is that Minnesota? Or New Mexico backwards? Yeah, MA would be Massachusetts, N is Minnesota. I have one question. So if you're being serious, is eating from animals? Minnesota. Yes. I think there was a purpose in not eating split hoofed animals. I got to research it more to see. We do have different cooking practices now, but I do eat beef and things like that. Upbeat, positive, and happy. Yes, Mag, that's where we're hoping to go with this. Happy, I love that. Yes, it's eating from animals. Is eating from animals wrong? I don't think so, because just like, lions and other animals, that's like the food chain. And I think that we were blessed to have food. We have to eat to survive. Um, and I get it. I think that, it depends on your spirituality, on the differences between what's provided for us and who we are and God's purpose for us. So, well, yes, I definitely know Michigan because I'm from Michigan, but Minnesota. What's my favorite food? Salads. And your favorite food is dessert. What's your favorite dessert? And may God bless you and the whole chat. I love that in every way possible. Yes, from all the nutrients. I love that. Peace and guidance and forgiveness. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. I agree with that. And Molly is trying to sleep. So how do you feel about eating animals? I think it's food that's been provided for us. We have to eat something. So let me catch up. Only if they are cooking. There you go. Yeah, God gave Noah permission to eat animals. There you go, right there. Yep. I grew up southeast portion of Michigan, and I eat as a way to soothe pain. It sucks. I feel so stupid and useless doing that. So I'm glad you recognize that. There are a lot of people, hi Mark, that do that. They talk about comfort food, and a lot of times we're consuming things to fill a void. So we have to find out what that void is. Once we can address the void and fill that. So if it's loneliness, we got to figure out a way to fill the loneliness. If it's self-image, we have to figure out how to, build that self-image. If it's financial stress, how do we either redo our finances, get some more skills, all those kind of things. So we have to address what's really going on. Or is it, we don't feel liked, so we're depressed, we gave up, and we're not caring about our body. So realizing just how special you are, a lot of what we have to start within ourselves. So each and every one of us are special in our own ways. Don't ever let anybody sabotage your realization. We're all created in God's image. What's my opinion on getting lots of, So, man, I can't get too political. But I think that there are rules set in place that people need to follow. I think that if rules were followed, a lot of this stuff would not be happening. And my heart goes out to the people caught up in this. If somebody brought them with them, it's not by their doing or choice. But I think, my mom's from the Netherlands. She went through the right channels. They had to wait. They had to get a sponsor and just follow the rules, avoid the problems. So I don't like what is happening. But a lot of the problems, we have to realize a lot of the problems, if you do it the right way, but I get it. There's, a lot of people that around the world that are in bad situations. We think about like our own home. Right now, I can't take in people from all over the world just because they're hurting. I have to make sure my family's safe. I have to make sure my family has food. I have to make sure, we can give what we have, but we can't give beyond that. So, It's a tricky situation. And I don't know, is it Seward? 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 I think it's Seward. Is that right? Seward? Seward? That's how I would say it. From Alaska. Do you like living in Alaska? How cold is it there right now? Tristan just learned how awful animals get treated in our food industry. That is one thing I agree. Yeah, it'd be nice if they were treated better. Definitely, they start commercializing it so much, and they just want to process them so quickly and get them so bulked up and turn the profit. I do think that they deserve peace and harmony while they're here, not to be caged. If they're basically sacrificing their lives for us so we can eat them. Animals for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, they should be treated better. Ryder says, I don't think eating animals is wrong, particularly because of my religion. I believe that God created animals and plants for us. He did. And I eat meat and fish too. I don't like fish, but yeah. And I don't know very many, like I have some Arabic and Muslim friends. They still eat meat. They just don't eat all the types of meat. So, yes. Ooh, I like that. Bigum. Am I saying that right? Bigum? My eyeglasses are like right at that cusp to where it's hard to see. It's so tiny. But I love that. That is remember to love the sinner, not the sin. And when we do that, that's what makes people change. Not everybody's going to change, but people are definitely not going to change if they feel hated. So, yeah, don't love the sin, but love them. I agree. Dear me, we got a venison lover. My ex was really good at cooking venison. I'm not. I actually prefer venison, like tacos and sloppy joes. If it's made right, venison can be really good. So moose meat too. Oh my gosh, there's a moose hanging right here. Can't show you, it's not my house, but I'm right under a moose head. Smelling salts. Oh my goodness. So battlefield, not sure what you mean. Sorry, you were gone. Oh my gosh, Leah. I was just saying that just follow the rules and let's just avoid the problems. We got an ice skater. I'm an ice skater though. Who is there a vegan teacher? C-word. Okay. C-word. It is. You're leaving, Debbie. Okay, I love you. I love you, Debbie. Thanks for joining in. And Jesus saves anyone. Michiko? Or Mishka. 20 degrees feels like 2 degrees Fahrenheit under a storm warning. I'll agree with that. Okay, Tucker. That's okay. Do I like burnt ends? I don't really like burnt type stuff. I don't like smoked flavor either. But ring bologna? I'm not sure if I know what ring bologna is, but I know. Remember growing up? Like the film, what's ring bologna? I don't know. What's ring bologna? We are designed to eat from the earth. So Snowdy, you don't think we should eat meat? She's live right now. Does she look like me at all? The vegan teacher? What's behind me? I don't know. This isn't my house. Oh, it's like a fishing tackle box kind of thing. So who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. So. All right, guys, it's 11 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and log off, and I will probably not be on again till Monday. But thanks for joining in, Sunlight Sky. And Molly, I hope you sleep well. Yeah, I'm getting low on battery, and I will see you guys on Monday. If I'm vegan, then I'm beautiful. Uh-oh. Well, maybe I'm half beautiful. How's that? All right. Lots of love to you guys. I'll see you in the next live chat. Thanks so much. Hit that like button, link in bio, and hope to see you. Good night. Bye-bye. Thanks, guys. See you soon.